Hey everybody, welcome back. It has been a while since I have done a video. I have been working hard with buying inventory for the eBay store. I spent about 5 grand on new inventory for the eBay store for cards. I'm gonna do a video on that coming up, and of course this video series. It's a 7 part, no, I don't know, 8 or 9 part. We'll see how it all works out. But can I pull all the players from the 2025 NFL draft? Stay tuned. But real quick, before we start this video, I set a goal earlier this year to hit 1,000 subscribers. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a fun video where I open up all these Sparkle packs. It's $1,000+ for all these 1,000 subscribers, $1,000 packs. Hopefully you get it. But it should be a lot of fun, so please hit that like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, we are starting off with a little different look here than you're used to on this channel. You're probably wondering, am I at school right now, at work? I'm seeing Excel charts, numbers, percentages, all kinds of stuff. So let me explain what this is real quick. I think this will help start the conversation or what we're going to be doing here, and especially what's going to happen over the next, 8 or 9 videos we do. So basically what you're seeing here is an overall summary of each position and then the number of players that were drafted in this most recent 2025 NFL draft and what products you can find them in, right? For what we're doing, this hypothesis is, can you pull all the players from the 2025 NFL draft? Yes, you could. But for us, we're going to do a specific segment, and that's the BPL, if you see at the top. That's basically our Bowman Chrome University, our Panini draft picks, and our Leafed Hero and prospects. And then there's this OS, OL, OB. I'll walk through what that is later, but that's a bunch of other products where you can find these players in. And then I have none. So basically, I could not find a product available for that specific player. And then I have the total and the percentage of each total. So what I did is I went through each player in the draft. I put their name into eBay, searched it, saw what popped up, and then I marked that. Okay, so as an example, there are 3 centers on that first line that were drafted. I found 2 of them in other products, not that we'll be ripping, and then I couldn't find one at all, right? A lot of the interior linemen, linebackers, things like that, a majority of them you're going to find in some of these other products, and we'll walk through what those are. But you can see that your quarterbacks, 86%, you're going to find in the products I'm opening. If you're looking for running backs, 80% of them you'll find in these products that I'm opening. Wide receivers, etc. So let's do one more, just so we're on that. So quarterback, that's towards the bottom. You can see the position. There are 12 quarterbacks that were drafted that you'll find in these products. 1 that is not in these products, and then 1 I couldn't find at all. And then there was 14 total, obviously, quarterbacks drafted. So 86% you'll find in these products. And hopefully this helps set the stage. I hope you're not confused, but let's get to the next part. And I think this will help clarify all this. All right, so this is round 1. So we have all the players that were drafted in the first round. You can see the team they were drafted to, the player, the position, the college they attended, and then you'll see these Y's in green, meaning that you should, if you were to go to the checklist, you should be able to pull a Cam Ward out of the Panini product of Bowman and the Leaf, right? And then as you scroll down, if you look at the 3rd overall pick, Abdul Carter, DN out of Penn State, was not in the Panini draft pick checklist or the Bowman or the Leaf, but you can find him on the Onnit product. And the Onnit product is relatively new. It's part of the NIL, where the profits, where a player will go and sign some of these cards, and he receives the money from the sale of these cards, right? And so if you look through there, you can see that, like, Chicago Bears, Colston Loveland, he's a tight end out of Michigan. He's in a wild card product, right? Donovan Jackson, guard from Ohio State. He's in the prior year Bowman. He's not in this current checklist. And then same with Jihad Campbell out of Alabama. He's in the Bowman. So If I'm going to do this for each round. We'll go through it quickly, but I did this as a kind of a definitive guide for you guys. If you got a player that you are following and you're trying to find some of his cards, come check this out. I have it listed by the pick, each round, like I said, player, position, college, and then if you can find in these products. For the rips that we're doing, I'm just focusing on the Panini, once again, the draft picks, the Bowman U, and then the Leaf Heroes and Prospects. All right. So this is round 2. You can see that, yes, you can find quite a bit of these players in the products that we're opening. There's some in the Ohio State, Travion Henderson, who went to New England, is in 2024 Pro Set, which is a Leaf product. You can find some of these other guys in the Bowman. It looks like the 2022-23 Leaf. That got a little messed up for pick 50 there. But yeah, then you have the On It and Sage. And then, for instance, Anthony Belton, the O-tackle for North Carolina State. I couldn't find him in any products. So if you're trying to find him, you might have to wait till the pro cards come out. Okay, here is round 3. So you can see quite a few guys on here are not in any products, like the D-tackle out of Toledo, cornerback out of Iowa State. If you have any questions on this, please leave a comment. I will try to answer it, and hopefully this all makes sense, but please refer back to this. Okay, so this is round 4. Now, just to reiterate, what I did is I took the player's name, put it into eBay, and I checked to see if I could find that player and what products they are. And then obviously the ones that are Panini, Bowman, and Leaf, I went through and checked out the checklist for each one of those products. All right, round 5. And as you work your way down these rounds, you'll notice there's less and less kind of green that appear on these sheets. All right, we got round 6. One more to go here. Last round 7, all 257 picks. Please pause any of this, refer back if needed. All right, let's get to ripping some cards. So we have the Bowman U Chrome 2024. I have 4 of these boxes. These are just the normal hobby box. I do have 2 of the bigger, whatever they're called, not the Breakers Delights, but the kind of bigger mega hobby box that will open as well. I have 4 of the Paninis draft picks, and then 3 of the Leaf Hero and Prospects. I probably won't do all 4 of these in a row. I'll kind of hop back and forth. So I'll do 2 Bowman Chromes, then maybe do 2 of the Panini draft picks, a Leaf. So kind of mix it up. But this will be a long series. I was debating about doing like all of them at once, but that'd be like a freaking 3-hour video, and nobody's got time for that. So basically, I'm gonna break these down kind of by each box, and we'll go from there, right? I didn't want to hold you hostage. I know people, after an hour of watching something, you can lose interest quickly. So yeah, we're gonna open up. Here are all the different packs, and I have some fun surprises in this video too. I've been getting better at editing, and so we're gonna do our Halo split screen card. You'll see when we kind of pop into it what I mean. And there's 4 cards per pack. Usually it's the 3 base, and then you have your insert hit card or whatever at the end. All right, so we're doing our quad screen where you're going to see each card from top left all the way through, and we'll walk through this. And we got a really big hit there at the top right. Starting from top left, we have Devin Mockobee out of Purdue. Then we have Barrett Carter, and you see on the left, who was picked in round 4, pick 119. Barrett Carter was drafted to where's my thing here? He's out of Clemson, linebacker, and he was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. Then to the right of that, we have pick 104, which is Bashol Tutin, running back out of Virginia Tech. And then he's going to be playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then on the top right, you have a Josh Hoover 1/1 auto, which says bleed purple gold 1/1 auto, which is a huge hit. That will be going in the personal collection. If not, I'll try to reach out to a TCU fan, maybe him post it on Instagram or something. But anyways, that's the look of our first pack. Yeah, definitely was not expecting first box, first pack to have a 1/1 Bowman auto of Josh Hoover. It's super cool card. Do note that I do sleeve these. I wait till the end. Trust me, I put it in a safe place. Nothing will mess with these. I do sleeve and top load it. That one I'll probably, like I said, keep in the personal collection. Now we're moving on to pack 2. And we'll walk through what we got here. Okay, Okay, pack 2. So for the sake of time, I won't go through every player. There are some special cases, and I hope we'll come across that next, I think. But we did get a Will Johnson, round 2, pick 47. Will Johnson out of Michigan, cornerback, was drafted to the Arizona Cardinals. Okay. Let me know what you think about this, about how doing it this quad way as opposed to other like just doing it card by card. I've tried this out in a couple of videos, but I think this is a great use case for it. And these will be quick rips because we're doing 4 cards, obviously, per pack. Rolling into pack number 3. Let's see, what do we hit? Do we hit some gold here? All right. All right, so you're now seeing some of these orange numbers that say PFF R133 as an example. So that is Pro Football Focus, ranked 133. So basically, I went to the Pro Football Focus website. They already have a 2026 NFL Draft Big Board, as what they call it. So very early potential draft rankings or picks. And they have Trey Moore as an example, DN out of Texas, ranked 133. So he's on their list of people to watch out for the 2026 NFL Draft. So I wanted to put that as like an additional data point when we look through this. So we have Deion Burks out of OU, ranked 157. And then we got, let's see, Nick Anderson, 171. And then Ekema, round 1, pick 19, out of Ohio State. He was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, wide receiver. And if you see a guy that's not on the PFF rank or I don't have it listed, that doesn't mean that that person cannot be drafted. It is just what is on the Pro Football Focus excuse me, on their website currently, and I'm sure that will obviously change throughout the season. But as I was going through there, it's helpful. Okay, here are some guys that, you know, didn't get drafted, but that you might want to keep in your collection to hold as an investment, kind of see what happens, see where they turn out. So yeah, now we're rolling into pack number 4. That last pack was a good pack. We got a lot of guys to hold on to, look at. Okay, we do got another auto. All right. So bottom left, we pulled a Jack Sawyer, DN for Ohio State. He was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Interesting. Him and Watt. That'll be an interesting combo. All right, and then on the top right, we have a Dalen Everett auto, a cornerback out of Georgia, who is on PFF 155. So that's a silver auto as well. Yeah, so what I've noticed so far through this, and then kind of obviously I'm doing voiceovers, so I've ripped open all these packs to see that you average about a guy that got drafted per pack, roughly. Very few instances of a pack that I did not get someone or someone of to watch out for. So that's really good. It's a good value there. Okay, we're rolling into our next pack. Let's see here. Yeah, so bottom left, round 3, pick 79 was Jalen Noel, wide receiver out of Iowa State, who got drafted by the Texans. And then to the right, a potential first rounder next year's draft, we have Danny Dez Sutton, D-line out of Penn State. Yeah, and there's the numbered purple refractor Cole Pennington for Marshall. Don't know too much about him. I'm trying to think how many refractors. I should have went through the checklist to see all the different potential options for kind of what you can get, how many autos and all that stuff and whatnot. Okay, rolling into our next pack. We've had good luck so far. Okay. All right, we got 3 on the board. Round 6, pick 208 is Jimmy Horn Jr., wide receiver out of Colorado. Got drafted to the Carolina Panthers. And then we have round 5, pick 151 is DJ Giddens out of Kansas State, running back, who got drafted by the Colts. And then we got CJ Baxter on the top. Texas running back, Pro Football Focus has him is ranked 199 next year for the draft. Yeah, let me know in the comments if there's any guys on here that you're high on for next year's draft that Pro Football Focus didn't really put into a spotlight here. I'd be curious to see what you think. Let me know in the comments below. A lot of these cards will be up, or currently actually up on the eBay store, so go check that out. I will link that below. If you see a guy you like here, most likely I'll have it up on the eBay store. Free shipping. I always price best prices you'll find. Go check it out. All right, next pack. All right, 3 on the board again. We got the second quarterback taken in the draft, round 1, pick 25, Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. Got drafted by the Giants. Then we have Cade Klubnik, Clemson quarterback, who they're really high on, so this is a great card to get as well. Potential 5th overall, or ranked 5th in the draft for next year. And then another quarterback as well, Carson Beck for Georgia. So we got a quarterback jackpot here. Yeah, and this Carson Beck is the Path to Glory insert. Very common. You'll see that a lot. Not a real rare number or anything like that. Kind of just your normal standard insert. It's got a cool look to it. But man, you get him in a number to 50 or 25 or Cade, it's looking good. All right, we're coming into pack number 8. I think I see my guy there. Let's see here. Oh, that last, okay, there we go. All right, we got 2 potential prospects for next year's draft. 1 second here. My computer just crashed on me a little bit there. All right, so we have Davison. The last name there, cornerback for Ohio State. He's got him at 159. Now that is the X-Fractor parallel, which is a really cool look actually. And then we also got Antonio Williams, wide receiver for Clemson. Yeah, and these X-Fractor ones are probably the most common parallel you can get. They're not the rarest. They're not numbered or anything like that. You kind of have your silvers, right? And then after that would be the X-Fractor is what they're called. Yeah, they look cool, though. I dig the look of them. Okay, coming into pack number 9. What do we got here? Okay, nice. We got a Cam Ward. Insert Path to Glory. Worth a couple dollars there. Obviously the number 1 overall pick to the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, he's definitely got a path to glory. It is there for him if he wants it. Take the path. But yeah, who are you guys and gals looking forward to, or who are you high on from this draft? I'm really looking forward to Ashton Jeanty. I'm a big fan of him. Love his style of running, his work ethic. I will be buying a lot of his rookie cards for sure. That is one guy I will be stocking up on. Probably a lot for the personal collection, but yeah, looking forward to getting some RPAs from him. All right, pack 10. All right, we got round 7, pick 240. Top left there is Caden Prather, wide receiver out of Maryland. Got drafted to the Buffalo Bills. Man, if I were a receiver, that is one place I would want to go. You got Josh Allen there throwing you the ball. I would be a happy man. Yeah, so the Bills also drafted, looks like they took a cornerback first round, D-tackle, DN, D-tackle the following rounds, another cornerback. So they went real heavy on defense. Caden was the only wide receiver they took of this draft, and they also picked up a tight end, the tight end from Georgia Tech, Jackson Haas. Okay, moving into pack 11. Let's see what we got here. Nice. We got a Carson Beck base card. I'll take that. Yeah, out of Georgia. So Georgia had 13 players go or get drafted this year for the 2025. That's a lot of guys. So good, obviously good odds, great program there. They had 2 guards, a center, a receiver, a DN, linebacker, running back, DN, another linebacker, D-tackle. Pretty much their whole team got drafted. So, good for Georgia. All right. Moving into pack number 12. So we got a little error here. That top right, that Harold Perkins Jr. is not 32 ranked. He is 87. That's what Pro Football Focus has him. I copied the Carson Beck rank, put it on there, and didn't update what Harold's rank is. And he's out of LSU. That is the campus icons insert, common insert as well. Yeah, LSU had a good showing. They had 7 guys drafted this year in the NFL draft. They had Will Campbell, O-tackle, tight end, Mason Taylor. Okay, we're moving into our next pack. I gotta be quiet here. What do we got going on? All right, we got 2 guys on the board that were drafted here. Round 4, pick 117 to the Los Angeles Rams was Jarquez Hunter, running back out of Auburn. And then we did get a nice parallel up here, round 4, pick 104, Bashil Tootin, running back out of Virginia Tech, who went to the Jaguars. And that is the blue mini diamond refractor numbered to 175. Yeah, this one will not be up in the eBay store. I will definitely send this off to get graded and then put it up on the eBay store. Yeah, so Jacksonville, yeah, they had 9 picks this year. I think the Bills, had 2? Jacksonville had 9. They took, obviously, Travis Hunter, big one at the cornerback receiver position duel. And you had, we'll get into some of the other guys here later. We're rolling into pack 14. All right, we got this is a nice one on the board here. Two guys drafted, one potential next year. We got Will Howard, round 6, pick 185 out of Ohio State, quarterback, going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Interesting. And then obviously we got our man there, Cameron Ward, first overall base card, nice. And then we have Nick Anderson, 171 rank, Ramblin' Man, another common insert. And he's out of Oklahoma, the Sooners. So the Sooners only had 2 guys taken this year for the draft. Both were in round 4. Neither one of them you'll find in any of the products that we're going to be ripping here. But it was Danny Stutzman, linebacker for the Saints, and then also Billy Bowman, safety. So 2 defensive guys went, and he went to the Falcons, both in round 4. All right, coming into pack 15. All right, this one will be short and sweet. We kind of got skunked here, but a nice little silver refractor of Silas Bolden on the top there. I do want to add, too, that Silas Bolden out of Texas was taken by the Vikings as an undrafted free agent, to add that. So he wasn't drafted, but he was taken by the Vikings. We'll see what type of role he plays, if he's on special teams, if he punt return. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he gets in. But yeah. Okay, so we got 5 cards coming up here. Okay. All right. We got the only guy drafted from North Carolina. This one, we have round 1, pick 22, Omarion Hampton, running back out of North Carolina, going to the Chargers. Yeah, so he'll be back there with Justin Herbert. Yeah, we have a refractor we're showing here. But yeah, the Chargers, let's see, they took 9 guys this draft, so quite a few. They took Omarion round 1. Then they took round 2. They took a receiver, so Trey Harris the third out of Ole Miss. They took another receiver out of Auburn, Keandre Lambert Smith, who went to the Chargers. So a couple weapons there for Herbert. Coming into pack number 17. Okay, so we got 3 potential prospects, all base cards. We got Oscar Delp, ranked 170, tight end out of Georgia. We have Drew Aller, who they're high on, QB at Penn State, ranked 17. And then Derek Moore, outside edge rusher for Michigan, ranked 37. Yeah, speaking of Michigan, Michigan had a good turnout of players. They had 3 guys go in the first round for this draft. They had round 1, pick 5, Mason Graham, D-tackle, and he's available in the Bowman product. You had Colston Loveland, tight end from Michigan, go to the Bears, round 1, pick 10. He's in the wild card product, so you won't find him in anything we're ripping. And then also Kenneth Garrett, D-tackle from Michigan, went to the Dolphins, round 1, pick 13. He's in that Onyx product, the NIL product. And then they had some guys, one guy go round 2, 3, and then 2 in round 6. Yeah, 3 in round 1. Okay, so coming into pack 18. All right, so we got a guy you'll recognize there in the top right, Campus Icons, Tennessee quarterback who no longer will be for Tennessee. Freshman year, now he's in the portal. You have Nico Lamoliva. I hope I said that last name right. But yeah, he's definitely, he'll be somewhere in the NFL here in a couple years. And I should add, I am absolutely terrible at names. I butcher all names. It is a serious problem. I need to seek help for it. If you watched any of my videos, yeah, it's an issue. I could take the extra step and just go on Google and hear the pronunciation, watch the YouTube video, but we just roll with it here on this channel. You just got to understand that is it's going to happen. Okay, I'd be curious to see where he goes to and how much money he gets too with that NIL. You got some of these guys getting more money in college than they are their pro contracts. Yeah, I don't know why this little circle thing is showing up here in the middle, this purple circle, but we're just gonna roll with it. We have Dalen Everett. We got his auto earlier. Now we got his base card, and then we got a monster hit. Excuse me, top right, we have Cam Ward on the gold shimmer, number to 50. That is going to PSA as we speak right now. I got to get it ready, but that is going for sure to be graded and in the personal collection. Speaking of PSA, I know they stated that they're going to be harsher or harder with their grading. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you noticed that. Some of the centering things, I believe it was 60-40, and now they got to be more like 55-40. And yeah, so the centering for sure, they're going to grade harshly. I've watched quite a few PSA openings, and I've seen some people get some like 6s or 7s, and you can't even see anything wrong with the cards. So who knows what's going on, but just, yeah, still got to do it, get them cleaned up and ready to go there. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, we got a Phil Maffa refractor on a running back out of Clemson who went to the Dallas Cowboys, round 7, pick 239. Nice clean silver refractor. Yeah, Clemson had 3 guys go in the draft. In round 4, they had Barrett Carter, linebacker, went to Cincinnati, and then round 6, safety out of Clemson, RJ Mickens, went to the Chargers, and then of course Phil here. So Barrett and Phil are both in the we could potentially hit a rip product, but not RJ. Also, speaking of Clemson, I did pick up some Trevor Lawrence rookie cards, good deals. Still got faith. All right, we got some good ones here. We got a round 1, pick 11 for the 49ers. Michael Williams, DN out of Georgia on the base card. And then we have Jeremiah Love. Was that running back? I can't remember. For rank 7, so definitely a first rounder for Notre Dame. Notre Dame, yeah, they had 4 guys that went. One in round 2, Benjamin Morrison, cornerback. They had Xavier Watts to the Falcons, who's a safety. He was in round 3. Mitchell Evans, the tight end, went to the Panthers in round 5. And then Riley Leonard, QB, went to the Colts in round 6. All these guys, all their products are in the Bowman. All right, speaking of Riley Leonard, there you go. Round 6 picks 189 to the Colts quarterback. We also have 2 first rounders. Nice at the top. We have round 1 pick 15. Jalen Walker, linebacker to the Falcons. And my guy, round 1 pick 6, Ashton Jeanty on the common insert there. I think that's like the retro one. Awesome card. Yeah, Jeanty, he's a stud. Just a stud. Like I hope he does well with the Raiders, Vegas Raiders. If not, there's a couple other teams he can come to. Come to the NFC North to the Vikes. That would be that'd be the play. All right, we got 2 more packs to go here. First box. We have had quite a few guys get drafted. We have had some good luck here. Okay. Pack number 23. Let's see. All right, we got round 7, pick 235, Tez Johnson out of Oregon going to the Bucks. And then on the bottom there, we got Jaden Ott, running back for Cal. Potential draft pick next year. All right, yeah, Tez Johnson. So Oregon had 3 guys. Probably the big one, round 3 to the Browns, Dylan Gabriel. Him and Sanders, Shedeur Sanders battling it out. We'll see what happens with Shedeur if he even makes the cut. Spoiler alert, I did pick up... I won't see anything. That's all I'll say. But spoiler alert, you will see a Shedeur Sanders at some point in one of these videos. I will just say that. So I hope he makes it. All right, ending strong here with 3 on the board. We got Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of Ohio State, potential first, second round pick for 2026. Francisco Magua, linebacker for University of Miami, round 5, pick 162, going to the Jets, Jets, Jets. And then we got round 6, pick 179. Was that it? Yeah, round 6, pick 179 to the Dolphins. We have Ollie Gordon II, running back out of Oklahoma State. And that is the Acropolis insert. You can get numbered ones of that and different ones of different colors and stuff. This is just your base kind of insert, very common. Don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, that's the Acropolis insert. So at this point, we kind of do a quick recap of everything here at the end of the video. So this was a great first box. We got 22 guys that got drafted. We pulled from this Bowman product. So roughly, I think there's like 77, 78 players here. We got 22, so that's 29%. Over a quarter of people he's picked up from box number 1. And we have 4 or 5 more of these to go, plus the Panini, plus the Leaf. Yeah, so I feel like we're moving in the right direction. I feel like this is definitely possible. But like I said, check out the eBay store. I said that earlier. You'll find a lot of these cards. I think the next one I'm either going to do a Panini or Leaf just to mix it up for box 2, or I might come back to this. I know that wasn't helpful at all. We'll see. But I appreciate it. I hope everybody found this interesting. I've had a lot of fun doing this. It's been a great way to get me prepared too for the NFL season coming up, just to keep an eye on certain guys and things like that. But thank you. Hope you have a great day or night. Like, subscribe. We'll see y'all later. Peace.